Welcome aboard, as we set sail on a voyage to uncover the insane truth behind celebrity yacht parties. If you thought your neighbor's pool party was wild, buckle up, because you're in for a tidal wave of extravagance. When you think of celebrity yacht parties, what comes to mind? Champagne flowing like a waterfall, A-listers rubbing elbow with royalty, and enough caviar to sink a battleship. Drinking champagne and basking in the sun aren't the only things happening at these events. Oh no, my friends. It's a surreal universe where the rich and famous seem to engage in a perpetual game of one-upmanship. Social media platforms, awash with carefully curated glimpses into the opulent lives of these stars, become a battleground for fans and critics alike to dissect and compare. Whether it's the size of their mansions, the make of their luxury cars, or the exotic vacations they embark upon, celebrities find themselves unwittingly drawn into a high-stakes competition where the measure of success is often superficial. Amidst this gladiatorial spectacle, the lives of celebrity wives become collateral in the quest for superiority. Their appearances, achievements, and even the perceived happiness of their marriages are relentlessly scrutinized and compared. This unhealthy obsession with comparing spouses creates an environment where the personal lives of celebrities are no longer private. They become commodities for public consumption, feeding the insatiable appetite for gossip. What starts as a display of wealth can devolve into a disturbing display of power dynamics, where the presence of hundreds of women is not just for entertainment, but sets the stage for predatory behavior. For some celebrities, merely flaunting their yachts isn't enough to satisfy their desires. Instead, they fill these vessels with scores of women, turning them into settings where exploitation lurks beneath the surface of luxury. The power dynamics at play are troubling, as vulnerable individuals become pawns in a game of privilege and control. But hold on to your belts, because it's about to get darker. Within the realm of luxury yacht parties, there exists a complex and often controversial dynamic involving yacht girls and the participation of famous actresses. These gatherings, characterized by opulence and extravagance, sometimes see the involvement of women who are offered opportunities to socialize with wealthy individuals aboard yachts. While for some, this arrangement may provide lucrative opportunities and a chance to experience a lifestyle of luxury, others criticize the practice, alleging that it involves coercion and exploitation. There have been reports and allegations suggesting that some women, including famous actresses, may find themselves in situations where their presence is solicited for purposes beyond socializing, potentially involving acts of prostitution. The power dynamics at play, where wealthy individuals hold significant influence and control, can leave these women feeling trapped and unable to assert their boundaries. As for famous actresses who find themselves involved in these situations, their motivations can vary. While some may willingly participate in yacht parties for the social connections and opportunities they provide, others may feel pressured or coerced into attending by agents, managers, or others in their professional circle. Additionally, financial pressures or the allure of substantial monetary compensation may lead some actresses to engage in activities that they would not otherwise consider. While the glitz and glamour of these parties may draw attention, it's crucial to acknowledge the sinister undercurrents that run through them. Behind the scenes, the excess of wealth too often intersects with the abuse of power, leaving victims vulnerable and voices silenced. As we witness the spectacle from afar, let us not be blinded by the sparkle of the sea and the laughter on deck. Instead, let us confront the uncomfortable truth that for some, these yacht parties are not just about celebration, but about exploitation. It's time to shine a light on the shadows that lurk beneath the surface and demand accountability for those who use their privilege to prey upon others. The yacht becomes a stage for the performance of social status, where one's worth is measured by the company one keeps and the extravagance of their surroundings. Moreover, the exclusivity of these events can create an atmosphere of elitism and exclusion. Those on the outside looking in are left to wonder what they're missing, while those within the inner circle vie for validation and status. This environment can breed insecurity, jealousy, and a constant need to prove oneself worthy of acceptance. In this twisted world, morality is but a distant memory, sacrificed at the altar of fame and fortune. Guests engage in acts of depravity that would make even the most jaded souls recoil in horror. Consent becomes a mere suggestion, lost in a haze of intoxication and unchecked desire. Power dynamics reign supreme, as those with influence wield it like a weapon, leaving a trail of broken spirits in their wake. As you wander the opulent decks, you'll bear witness to a spectacle of hedonism beyond imagination. The air is thick with the heady scent of decadence, mingling with the acrid smoke of burning bridges and shattered dreams. Guests, their faces twisted into grotesque masks of false allure, drift through the halls like phantoms, chasing the fleeting high of fame and fortune, while those on the outside gaze longingly at the spectacle unfolding before them, desperate to catch a glimpse of the glamour they can never possess. What is possibly the most unsettling of all is the emptiness that remains long after the party is over. As the sun rises over the horizon, casting its harsh light upon the wreckage of the night before, the true cost of these extravagant parties becomes painfully clear. Beneath the outward show of wealth is an empty emptiness, a yawning chasm of hopelessness and loneliness. Critics of the environment who doubt the carbon footprint these floating palaces leave behind cast a shadow over these opulent festivities. The waste generated on board yachts, including plastics, chemicals, and sewage, poses a threat to marine ecosystems. Improper disposal practices and the lack of adequate waste management facilities in many coastal areas result in pollutants being dumped directly into the ocean, endangering marine life and ecosystems. It serves as a sobering reminder that there are consequences for even the most lavish gatherings. But fear not, there's hope on the horizon, as some celebrities are steering towards more sustainable practices. From solar-powered vessels to ocean conservation fundraisers, these stars are setting sail towards a greener future. It is critical to acknowledge the less obvious darker side of celebrity yacht parties as their glitz and glamour fade into the night. Beneath the opulent exteriors and visually appealing photos, there is a world full of excess, privilege, and occasionally even exploitation. While these parties may seem like the epitome of fun and freedom, they often perpetuate a culture of extravagance and indulgence that can lead to harmful consequences. These events can have negative effects on attendees as well as the surrounding environment, from widespread drug misuse to objectification of people. It's important for us to question the ethics behind these events and consider the implications of our fascination with celebrity culture. Are we unintentionally supporting actions that harm people and society at large? So, the next time you see those glamorous photos flooding your feed, take a moment to reflect on the darker realities that may be lurking behind the scenes. And remember, true luxury isn't measured by the size of a yacht or the number of celebrities on board, but by the compassion and empathy we show towards one another. Dare to peer beneath the surface, and you may find yourself consumed by the darkness that lurks within. Till the next time, remember to hit the like, subscribe, and comment below with the most unsettling fact you learned from this video.